Hello, chemistry students. Today we are going to talk about Avogadros Law. Avogadros Law states that if you increase the amount of a gas, then you will increase its volume. Or if you increase the number of moles of a gas, you'll increase its volume. And vice versa, if you decrease the amount of a gas or the number of moles of a gas, you will decrease the volume. This is a direct relationship, which means when one variable goes up, the other goes up as well. And the formula is the initial volume divided by the initial amount or number of moles of a gas is equal to the final volume divided by the final amount in moles of a gas. A real-life application is when you blow up a balloon. If you add air to a balloon, you're adding more moles of air to a balloon, so you are increasing the size, which is the volume. Okay, we have 36.2 mole sample of carbon dioxide occupying a volume of 5.20 liters. If 15.4 liters added, how many moles would you have if the pressure and temperature remain constant? Since pressure and temperature are constant, we are not going to worry about those variables and we can act like they're not even there. So let's write down our variables. 36.2 moles. Well, that is N1, the initial number of moles, 36.2. And it says it occupies a volume, so the initial volume is 5.20 liters. The final volume says that 15.4 liters are added, so we are going to add 15.4 liters to our initial amount of 5.2 liters, and we end up getting 20.6 liters. And it says how many moles would we have. So we're looking for the final number of moles in our sample. Now, since we're looking for N2, we need to rearrange this formula right here to where N2 is all by itself and on top. So the first thing let's do is get N2 on top because we need to look like N2 equals. So N2 is on bottom right now, which means we need to get it on top, and in order to do that, we need to multiply both sides by N2. And we have an N2 divided by an N2, so they go away. Now over here, we have N2 on top, but we need to get it by itself, which means we need to get rid of V1 and N1. So we are going to look and see how the variables are related to the variable that we want to keep. We want to keep N2. So N2 and V1 are multiplied, so we have to do the opposite, which is division. So we are going to divide each side by V1. Now our V1 divided by V1 goes away. N2 divided by N1, they're divided, so I need to do the opposite, and I need to multiply both sides by N1. I have an N1 divided by an N1, so they cancel and go away, and I have no other variables over here except for N2. So our formula looks like N2 is equal to V2 times N1 divided by V1. Now let's plug in our variables. N2 is equal to V2, which is 20.6 liters, times N1, which is 36.2 moles, divided by V1, which is 5.20 liters. Now let's cancel our units. We have a liter on top and a liter on bottom, so they go away, and we're left with moles, which is what we want to be left with. So N2 is equal to 20.6 times 36.2 divided by 5.2, and that equals 143 moles. Thanks for watching.